I actually really like Grout as a character because he shows another form of Malkavian.
Yeah, certainly I think it would be nice to see for, a DM who's sick of people playing Malkavians as goofballs, basically. I mean, that could be fun. The player character is nice that way, but there are other things that you can do with Malkavians.
It is stated that mental health professionals are quite commonly chosen for the embrace by Malkavians.
That might
I
just
wonder
be...
why. Seriously, that is actually pretty interesting. That Malkavians would be sane enough to choose mental health professionals for their vampires.
Might just be bias from exposure.
Yeah, well, I mean, it is true. It could just be they embrace the people taking care of them because that's who's around.
Okay, I'm setting this guy's head on fire.
So now we're gonna stealth kill him. Or feed on him, I don't know.
Stealth kill. I don't need much blood. Come on. Stupid stealth kill.
Just feed on him.
Go.
Ooh!
Thwack. Now, see, that was much better than just feeding on him.
Yeah. Smack!
The Fire Axe stealth kill is just ridiculous and hilarious, but the katana still is the best one.
At least it isn't
We'll
Hitman
get to use a katana later. Oh, much later. When we get the sword with inappropriate apostrophes in its name.
So, did you forget which door it is?
Yeah, yes, I did. Do you think Grout bought the house like this, or do you think he was high-functioning enough to have it...
Oh no, he definitely built it like this. Some of the later logs, he starts talking about his desperate need for security, and his house is built like this to give him that security.
You had to be insane to build a house like this.
Yes, you do.
Vampires don't get their reflections in the mirror in this world.
No, I have learned that it is so one of the clans that does not feature much in this game does in fact have their weakness. They do not cast reflections. But those just aren't mirrors; they're windows.
Why is mirrors? Never mind.
But you are kind of meant to think they're mirrors, and a new player would have no reason to know that the whole vampires don't cast reflections thing is not one of the universal myths. So,
through numerous official
I've always actually kind of liked that little aspect of this.
I have concluded that
kill him, Mr. B.
Yeah, I'm on it. Hang on a second.
I guess you have to kill them all.
Yep. That's why I try not to aggro one of these around the knife girls.
Transfer and feed her.
Apparently, the typical sufferer of my
I'd rather just knock her over.
Vampirism is far from the vanguard of the king's English.
You knocked her down.
So impressed were they that they even offered me an office in their government, a rather high office by the sound of things. I believe I shall accept. If nothing else, it should provide a lofty vantage point from which to observe the breadth and epidemiology of the affliction.
Yeah, I assumed those were mirrors when I first saw them. Because, I had no reason to think that they weren't mirrors. It's pretty clever design, actually.
Both on Grout's part and on the game designer's part.
Exactly.
Well, there was actually something slightly wrong with the mirrors. You could see the the dictaphone in one of the mirrors, and that was only on one side of the glass. So
That's probably the clue to the player that this is an actual mirror if they look hard enough. That's probably intentional.
yeah. So were there two dictaphones? Ah, there are two No, they're not. There's only one down here.
Is this the same place we pulled the switch, or is this a different room?
Yeah, this is the room with the switches. In fact, there is a reprise of that puzzle on this upper floor here. And I'm once again going to ignore the logic puzzle.
Primogen for Clan Malkavian, the dreadfully winsome label applied to the particular strain of vampirism I suffer, so named for some supposed vampire father figure of old. Or poppycock grown from a backward culture that seems interminably drawn to children's tales and the fiction of Victorian romance when it should concern itself.
He must
with
be
the
old. No one
science
says poppycock
behind
anymore.
suffering. No matter, for I have taken this office for no greater reason than to advance.
Well, there's old, and then there's old.
I must make mention, however, that even among
Indeed.
my peers in this governing body of vampires, the level of
I mean,
paranoia and superstition
Prince LaCroix served in Napoleon's army.
Seems like a good time to quick save, etc.
Intelligence is not the question, no, indeed. As they
And you preempted me.
Yes, I did.
This trap looks far deadlier than it actually is. I mean, if you step into those arcs, you do in fact die. It is very, very
The electricity is dead. I've never figured that.
Whether it is born of habit, from addressing their unwashed, ill-educated subjects, or from their own deep-seated beliefs, their
Explains electricity.
superstition over the providence of empirical reason that must be an all-pervasive theme in this society.
Oh, hey, I got a random artifact. I may want to put some more points in perception. I almost missed that. So let's see all the cool swag that I picked up so far. Let's see. I got
in this game.
I got a Blood Star, which I think I got that elsewhere.
The Blood Star is what you got from Strauss.
I got a Weeka Pug Thistle. There was supposed to be a Fang thing. Where is that?
A thing is supposed to a non-thing thing.
Oh, there they are. Oh, I've got two thistles. Spiffy. And a Fang.
So do you ever run out of inventory space in this game?
Oh, that wasn't the direction I wanted. Where's the switch I've missed?
I know you do not run out of inventory space.
That's good.
It seems to be this one. No, that area is still... Oh, whatever. I don't really care.
You could probably just walk past that now. It looked like you could anyway.
Yeah, there's nothing in here to be interested in anyways. Yeah, let's just go out. Well, that's convenient. I know, I love to have my door locks scattered all around my house. In fact, you can't open the front door without going to the laundry room. Most convenient thing ever. It'll be the next big thing in home design.
I mean, for a vampire, it's no big deal. They could just dash there in 0 seconds flat.
If you've got celerity. Is there anything interesting down here? Oh, there's another recorder. We may as well turn that on.
It is quite peculiar, the happenings I've been made to witness for my supernatural longevity. I am thinking of one unfortunate phenomenon in particular, of unique interest to my station, both as a professional and
Riveting gameplay!
vampiric condition. It seems the stream of time has begun to erode the moorings of my chosen course of study, for the methodologies that gave birth to psychology are slowly disappearing.
Aw, man, levels changed, so I guess I don't get to finish that recording. Oh well.
I'm going to point out that that recording was the one I was trying to make you find, so that means your patch moved it.
Huh.
Drink. Someone's got to keep check of these things.
Let me set this guy's head on fire.
There's a recording, you could start back there.
Yeah, well, I want to deal with this guy right now.
But you could be dealing with him while listening to Grout.
Or I could punt him across the room at a moment's notice.
But you could be doing that while listening to Grout. Everything's better while listening to Grout.
As I expand,
There's enough madness in, you know, just the stealth kill on its own.
Disturbing new symptom of this.
He's not that mad, he's only paranoid.
Are you saying he's sour?
Voices emanating from other vampires, voices that are not their own, but which seem to have insight into their lives beyond what I could gather.
I've been waiting for that.
Conversation. These voices seem to echo from deep within my fellow vampires, and I cannot be certain if this symptom belongs to
I
my
assume by that silence you like the pun.
The voices are
I didn't hear your pun.
inconsistent.
Sauerkraut.
I dare not mention this symptom to my vampires.
We did not like the
So-
pun.
They have proven themselves
If you're listening to the log
who might
here,
be loath to
what
reveal any
Grout is
side.
describing is one of the side effects of
Indeed, these
dementation.
voices have counseled me against confessing their presence, and until I can confirm their source, I will listen. The information the voices have given me ranges from curious to frightening. The latter case is especially true of one powerful vampire whose name I shall not commit to recording in the interests of self-preservation.
Now, I've not actually been sure which powerful vampire he was talking about here. I would...
Because of what we learn later, I am almost 100% certain he means LaCroix.
But it's kind of
Might need
stretching
to-
it to describe LaCroix as a powerful vampire. He's the prince, but he's
He's
not
not exactly a complete waste of space.
Well, yeah, but if
complete
you're talking
waste of
about
space.
powerful vampire, you should really be talking about Strauss, or or the sheriff, or Jack, or
Well, okay. So a lot of LaCroix's power comes from the fact that the sheriff is his thrall and does his bidding.
what is the deal with the sheriff exactly?
Best I can tell, the sheriff is intended to be bloodbound to LaCroix.
Ouch. I wonder how
Wait.
LaCroix managed that.
Bloodbound?
The sheriff has drunk LaCroix's blood 3 times and is now basically bound to his will. Sees everything he says in the most favorable light. Finds it very difficult to disobey.
But I mean, seriously, how could LaCroix manage that? The sheriff has got to be 1,000,000 times more powerful than he is.
The sheriff is not depicted as being particularly bright.
Well, yeah, but he could punt LaCroix across a room easily.
Well, maybe there was some deal worked out where the sheriff needed somebody to think for him, and LaCroix's deal was, okay, cool, drink my blood.
Oh, hey, there's morphine. Spiffy. There was a secret passage somewhere around here. Let me see if I can find it. Oh, no,
It
never mind. That's
should
not a very
be-
secret passage at all, is it?
Should be right next to the door, I think.
Nuts. Oh, there it is. I see it.
Should have just fed on her.
Found it.